It's an error on my part. I might have been on the premiere channel pushing buttons for sweet rolls and Premier Cotton and something else. I told you it was going to be a Wacky Wednesday, and here I am spilling stuff already. I didn't think that spilled out of there. Oh no. Well, hello. Welcome to Missy's Cottage, home of the Sun Bunny. Welcome to Missy's Cottage, home of the Sun Bunny, and who knows what. Okay, I think I got everything cleared up. Well, I told you this was a Wacky Wednesday. All right, I have so many things to share with you today, and I'm so excited about it because I don't know if I showed you this or not. This St. Patrick's Day card, all the way from Northern Ireland, from Jacqueline. My friend Jacqueline says, "Happy St. Patrick's Day, Miss C. Irish blessings. Wishing you a happy St. Patrick's Day." Beautiful, beautiful card, all the way from Northern Ireland. I think I did show you that because I remember showing you the um, envelope that came from Northern Ireland. Printed in the UK, of course it is. Okay, there's that. Then I have to show you this beautiful thing. Ellie Leva had shown some things that she was going to put in a sale this last weekend. And she was showing them to me, and there was the cutest things in there. And I said to her, wait, if you can, save that one for me and save that one for me. And so she texted me back and she said, I put them aside for you. And she said, you might want to go to my channel and see what else is on there, if there's anything else you want. And also my daughter makes jewelry, and, take a look at, make sure that you have what you want. So I went and I found this beautiful bracelet. Isn't that just, I think it's lovely. And it has a clasp on it, and hanging off of it is this beautiful little heart. It's just so, I don't do feminine well. I've never been a small, petite, quiet, girly girl. I'm the kind who grabbed a book and climbed a tree and with my jeans on and leave me alone. And I'm kind of that way as an older lady. Just, you don't have anything nice to say, just go in the other room and leave me alone with my crocheting. I don't need I don't need I don't need a lot of things to keep me happy. I have my home, I have my yarn, I have my family, and I have God who loves me more than life itself, and that keeps me happy. And then I saw this and I thought, ooh, that would make me happy. So I got it. And then I saw this. Is that not like the stinkingest, cutest thing you've ever seen? Look at this bunny in the glasses, and the bunny in the basket, and the bunny in a flower pot. That is so cute. And Ellie makes these. I don't know how much they were, and I'll tell you why. But they were so cute. I said, well, I've got to have some. And so I went to look, and this is what I found. bunny gnomes for Easter time. And you know, I love Christy's Closet Crochet Creations by Christy. That's where I took her game, Let's Make a Yarn Deal. And I asked her if I could borrow that game. She said, sure. So I turned it into Pick Your Blessing. She also has another game. Well, it's not a game, it's a make along. And what she does is if you make along with her, whatever it is, and you send her your pictures, then she puts your name on the wheel and she picks a winner, and the winner gets a prize. And what the prize is what she's doing now are dish towels. And she crochets the dish towel topper, and she uses a hair scrunchie or a wooden ring, and she crochets it, and she makes a dishcloth and the towel topper out of the same yarn, cotton yarn. And so she gets dish towels. She gets 2 of them, and she says, one for me and one for you. So if you win, you get that dish towel, and you get the yarn to make your own dishcloth and towel topper, which is a pretty cool game. Well, I thought, well, why not? So I got one for me because, you know, I have to have the bunnies. And I got one for you. And since this is Wacky Wednesday, we're giving it away today with a yarn. I'm not going to give away an empty yarn bag with no yarn in it, right? So this little organza bag, that's what this came in, and it is just so pretty. I really, really love it. And you can get any kind you want. And the reason I don't know how much it is because I picked out the 2 bags and I picked out this bracelet because I like to help other content creators, especially when they make something that suits me. Maybe that sounds selfish, but I don't know. I liked it. So I thought, well, you know what? Ellie is out there selling stitch markers and bags and bracelets, and she's not doing it for fun. She's doing it to supplement an income. So I can help her out by, if I see something I like, I can help her out. Well, I saw something I liked and I helped her out, but I didn't help her out because, unbeknownst to me, her aunt Canalis is the only I can think of. Her aunt. Oh, wait, it's right here. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you so much for your order. I enjoy your tote bags and bracelet. Your items were paid and gifted to you from my aunt, Gracie Canalis. Take care. Hugs, Ellie. So I got these wonderful things and I didn't have to buy them. You guys are marvelous. I didn't see that one coming, Gracie. But thank you for your generosity. It is truly a blessing to me. Okay. Now, I better say hello to everybody that's here because Sam and Sally and Leanie, Barbara, Cousin D, Jaxie May Raid. Wow, thank you, Jax. She's such a super person. If you don't know Jax, you gotta go over and get some sprinkles. Suzanne is here. My favorite P is here. Len is here. Lisa Haybarger is here. Hello. And there's my favorite Gabriella is here. Welcome to you, sweetheart. Janet. It's Jeanette. Jeanette. She's here. And Demi, Susan Burke. Don P is here. Hello, all you beautiful people. And Kayla's here. And Tammy is here, and Mishi. Mishi, thank you so much for that gift. That was unexpected, but it was a nice surprise. So thank you for that. You are so sweet. And Lana's here, and Leanie, and Mara is here, hopping in to see my sweet Missy. Well, thank you for that. I try to be sweet. On P. Love that girl. And Jennifer's here. Hello, Jen. Let's see who else sneaked in. Hello, 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 hello. Jaxie Raid, Sherry Reynolds is here. Hello, Cherry. I'm really gonna mail Thursday. It's the end of the month. I have to. And I may do mailings once a month. I don't know. And I don't think so. I'm just gonna get rid of all the stuff. Not get rid of it. I'm just gonna mail out all the promised stuff and then do it weekly. Because I'll just have smaller stuff. Don't forget your epithelials. Hello to all my chat friends. You're not watching today. Well, I hope you're feeling better, sweetheart. Sue Ann Kozadar. Welcome, welcome, welcome in, Sue Ann. I'm glad you stopped in and check out the cottage today. This is a safe place where you come in, you leave your shoes and all your worries and troubles at the door. Nothing comes in. And you come in with your project or not, but you got to bring a bucket because we dish out love here. And when you leave here, you will leave with a bucket full of love so that you can give scooperfuls to other people who really need it. Grab your mugs, glasses, or cups. I've arranged a few things, but it's all there. There's my baby girl from the peninsula in Virginia. She comes in early, makes coffee, and sets everything else up for us. When you leave, if you'll put your cups in the sink, she does my dishes for me. So kudos to her. Ellie is amazing, and kindness matters. Cece, hello, hello, sweetheart. And Vivian is here. And there's my Jacqueline Marley bringing me Irish hugs. Beautiful card, sweetheart. We don't miss you, P? You got to be kidding, right? That's the first thing somebody says when we don't see your name pop up in the chat for a while. Where is Pebbles? She's probably birthing babies. Yarny Friends Swaff. Now, I don't know what swaff is. Sealed with a I know what SWAK is. Sealed with an F hook? And Rita's taking care of Mom and making dinner. What you making? And there's Rudy. And Paula Mulford's here. And little Carrie. Carrie. I don't like to call her little Carrie. She is slight of build, but she's in no way little. She is powerful. She's got some beautiful stuff out there. And there's my sister Margie, my arrow lover. And Ginny is here. Hello, hello. Ginny and I, if Ginny gets the okay from her doctor on the 4th to start driving again, we're going to do lunch, I think, on the 7th, the next week, anyway. Sue Ann, I'm so glad you stopped in the cottage. And there's Michelle. Michelle, I have not done anything with that dress, but I did show you the pants that I'm working on, and I haven't done any more on those either. But these will be little rompers, but they'll be long-legged ones. And this is the sweater. Oh no! I just pulled out some stitches. I knew I should have put stoppers on the end of those. Whenever you knit something, you really should put stoppers on the end of it, because this happens. No, I think I can pick these 3 stitches up, 4 stitches. I don't know that they're going to be in line like they're supposed to, but anywhere, there they are. But this little sweater is going to go over these rompers, and I think it's just a really nice match. You guys made a good choice choosing this yarn for the sweater for these rompers. Good choice. What else am I working on? Oop, empty. Oh, that's our monkey for Sunday. Oh, okay. I've been working on, I think I showed you this bag. Didn't I show you this bag? It's gray, and then I mixed pink with the gray, and I ran out of pink, so I mixed purple with the gray, and then I think I'm going to go back to gray and finish the gray bag off. And I'll show you the other one that I have. I'm sorry, guys. My hip is not working real well for me today, and I'm not real happy about it. Oh, here it is right on top. Duh. Okay, started out with 2 strands of black, and then I picked up one of those variegated yarns, and it went pink to purple to teal to turquoise to blue, back to purple, and then I just finished the handles in black. This makes a really nice crochet bag because you can just, grab and go, and they're not real big. And there's the gray one. So that's that. And I'm making a pink bunny out of that, I think. That's why that's there. Pardon me. I am working on this blanket. I showed you that one. I put a couple more colors on it since last time. This one I have finished. I put the white on the edge. And that little blanket is finished and ready to go to one of the croaks up north. And I'm making Boggy style blankets for Boggy Creek. And I don't know what possessed me. I must have been in a real giving mood because I made up my mind to do 7 of them in 10 weeks. I am caught up on this one. We are on week 6. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and week 6. And then my base color. So I'm ready for 7 tomorrow. I'm ready for tomorrow. This blanket is up to date. And it's going to be a nice boy blanket, I think. Because this one, I love this blanket. And last night while I was sitting there, I was thinking, you know what? This blanket went together so nice and it's so pretty. I think I'm going to grab that 3D Granny Square book that I have. And I'm going to pull out, I have two in the making. I'm going to pull out 8 more flowers from that book. Because this one, started out with the daisy. That's what started this whole thing, was this daisy. And so I made a granny square, and then I have used the boggy style make along to do this blanket. And you can see I have week color number 1 for week number 2, week number 3, week number 4, week number 5 was the same color as week number 1, and then pink was week number 6. And then I put my the boggy. This is the original boggy pattern. Double crochets, open row, and a double crochets. So I put that on to get ready for tomorrow, for whatever color's coming tomorrow. But that one came out so pretty. And it's pretty front or back. You got more texture out front. And I thought, you know what? They have 10 yeah, I didn't bring the sunflower blanket in because I'm not doing that. I'm just repeating those 5 colors. Just as I finish them, I put on 5 more rows. But there's 10 beds to a cabin. So I thought, I've already got the sunflower and the daisy blanket. If I make 8 more blankets, that'll be 10 blankets that they can use for one cabin if they choose to. But that's my thought process. Kim, there's my Jaxie girl. Stitchalicious. Stitch-tasticness. Boy, you got my grammar going today. Okay, then this is the actual Boggy Creek pattern that Nan's Next Knots. I think she's the one that started the Luck of the Draw blanket. This is the Luck of the Draw pattern. And I think it goes this way. And it is week 1, week 2, week 3, color for week 4, color for week 5, and color for week 6. And you can see that week 5 and week 1 are both navy blue. So that one is complete until tomorrow. And then Margaret. Margaret is the one who said to me, cabins are red, yellow, blue, and green. I'm going to do a thing. Okay. Okay. You have to explain to me what that is, Jaxie. Jennifer, that's awesome. All my hats go to Bumblebee's Mountain, except for the fact that Jeanette Egan is collecting hats. And so I'm going to send the hats that I have made to Jeanette. And then I'll start, later in the year, I'll start making them for Bumblebee's Mountain. Because I do I like to do a hat a week anyway, a couple hats a week. They're just easy. There's my friend Ellen. If you can find us an outlet somewhere near you, then that's what you need to do. Your hospital, or at the cancer center, or a children's home, or a veterans home, or an old folks home. Donate them there. Joe's making a ton of hats, washcloths, and so forth for Jeanette. I didn't know you were doing washcloths too, Jeanette. I'll stick some of those in the box when I mail it. 4 blankets in those colors, those 4 colors. Jackson, I'm going to be watching. Ellie! I just showed everybody this beautiful bracelet. Knots of Love, do veteran hat collection for the cancer centers. Most hospitals do, and if you want a pattern for a burial gown or something like that, let me know. Ellie, what I decided to do was I am keeping this one because it's so stinking cute. I can't stand it. It's just so stinking cute. I love this little guy. But this one I'm giving away. I'm giving away today. It's Wacky Wednesday. I'm going to put some yarn in it and give it away. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And I may be getting some more. Now, back to Margaret. Margaret, I could not think of a pattern to do for that variegated yarn that I had. That beautiful yarn. That what is it called? Warm Brights. It's a big twist that I got from Joann's. And I could not think of a pattern to do with it. And she said, what about an Amish ripple? I didn't want to do a ripple one. So I'm doing the Amish ripple one. And this is how it's coming out. So I've got my base, the pink, my base, the green, my base color, and the yellow. And I'm starting back now on the base color again. And because this is so long, I've only been putting in 1 row of each color. But I think it's coming out really pretty. You can't really see the pattern in it, the change of color pattern in it yet because it's so new. But everything just slid off onto the floor. But I think my next, oh, here's the last thing I wanted to tell you is back last year, maybe when I had money, before I mailed all my money out in mail, I bought these put together. They're just metal, and it's a storage unit, and you put them together with black pieces that fit on, and then this goes in one of it, this goes in one, and this is the door. But they're just black, and they have plastic on them, and they fit together as a storage unit. And I have them all on the bottom, underneath the bottom shelf. I have fabric ones, fabric in the ones over here, and I have 4 of them hanging up there that have cakes in them. So I had some extra pieces of this. I didn't have enough of the black corner pieces that you put them into. So I didn't get to quite finish them, but I had enough to make 6. And I put them on. I have a chaise lounge in the blue room. And words are coming hard today. I'm not doing the adulting thing very well, so bear with me, love. I put 6 cubbies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I have a bag, a silk bag that Mama G sent me. And one of this one, this blanket is in that bag. So I took the other 6 blankets that I'm working on, and I put one in each cubby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, actually, this is the first one, so I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And as I finish those blankets at the 10 weeks, I'm going to. I like sitting in there of an evening and working on the blankets, and I've gotten myself 6 weeks into a routine of going to the blue room, pulling a blanket out and working on it, 2, 3 rows, whatever. And I like that, and I want to keep that habit up, because as we get older, we need to have our routines, because we don't have a memory as good as we used to have. So if you've got a routine, that helps your memory. And I thought to myself, what are you going to do when these blankets are done? And then I thought, I have plenty of blankets that need to be completed, works in progress. As I finish one, I'm going to replace it with another one. So I'll just keep going. And that way I'll have 6 blankets always going every day of the year. And I can choose from one or the other, 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 or the other. So I think I have it up here still. No, I took it down. 3D granny squares. There it is right there. "3D granny squares, 100 crochet patterns for pop-up granny squares." Now, I'm not doing an avocado, and I'm not doing a cow, and I'm not doing a bear. But what I would like to do, and see, they have here words, sweet things, kiwis, fruit, bunnies. There's a whole thing on animals, birds, a spider. I'm not doing those. But then they come to the flowers. And there is a vintage flower. And this one is called a succulent, because it's that succulent green. I don't think I would do either of those two, though. They're very, very pretty, but I don't see them in a girl's cabin. Maybe the vintage flower. But then there's a lacy one and a fluffy one. Can you see those? Yeah. Oh, take this off of there, Diana, so you don't spill it all over again. Bite me once, shame on you. Bite me twice, shame on me. Here's a granny flower and a popcorn flower. Oh, those are kind of pretty. And then there's a layered flower. But there are more flowers. Yeah, there's a peony and a dahlia. I like the peony. I may do a peony. Do one in different colors of pinks and greens. That'd be pretty. And there's a violet. So how many are in here? Oh, there's my daisy. And a manda. I don't like that one. And the sunflower and a rose. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my daisy. Oh, and mine's prettier, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 flowers to choose from, so I can certainly get 8 more granny squares out of there for the center of 8 more blankets. Your mother's favorite flower was a daisy? I like daisies. All right, well, that is that. Oh, I went in the trash. Good thing I took the trash out today. I use this trash can as the corner of it, and I can put flat things on it and then pile stuff up over here when I'm working. But okay, now I got to get all this stuff out of the way because I got to stand up and I can't. But I do think this came out so pretty. So pretty. And that variegated blue, I don't know, it just makes the whole thing pop. I wasn't going to put blue in it. I was just going to put pinks and greens and yellows, but I'm glad I used the blue. And I'm so glad I finished this one with the white on the edge. I debated whether to go around and put chain 3, skip 1, chain 3, skip 1, chain 3, skip 1, and I thought no, because these are points, and if I do the chain 3s, I'm going to take away the points, and I don't want a chain 3 here in the middle because that takes away from the valley. You got to have your peaks and valleys when you have a ripple. But I think this colorway came out so pretty, and it's one of those Premier yarns. Premier Anti-Pilling DK colors. This is the 3-weight. And this is the blanket that I have yet to do for another little croak up north. I'm telling you, that croak family, I don't know what they were doing last, well, would have been Christmas and New Year's. Well, I know what they were doing Christmas and New Year's because I've got to make blankets for it all. Anyway, let's do our giveaway. I want to give away a cake. So, and I am going to put it in this. So if you would like to win a cake of Premier yarn, I have sweet roll. I have that's the 4. I have 3s, and I have I think the coconut one. Anyway, if you would like to tell me what color cake you would like, a 3 or a 4, and the color of the cake. And let's see, I haven't not seen Sunita. So who's here that can do that for me? I have not seen my Bonnie girl today either. Charlene, you sneaked in whilst I wasn't looking. Hello, hello. And Mateo. Is it Mateo or Matteo? Kim G is here. Joe S is here. Oh, a bunch of people came in. I got something bothering me today, and I was outside today, and I don't see anything crawling on my neck. Maybe it's just my dress bothering me, huh? I don't know. Gorgeousness. Not sure if I'm expecting a package from you from a few months ago or got lost in transit. No, it's probably sitting on my table, Demi. I've got three. I've got one that goes to Sam, and one goes to you, and one that goes to someone else that's not in the United States. And I have been procrastinating putting them off because I don't like filling out the forms. Isn't that horrible? It wouldn't be the same, Sue Ann. That's a good idea, though, but it wouldn't be the same. You know, Leanie, they give you that little hammer, and I didn't realize how important that little hammer was. But if you just tap on those things when you put them together, they stick. There's little ridges in there, and they go in and they click into that inner ridge, and they will not come apart. In fact, I had them on the wall in the common room upstairs in the corner by my rocking chair, and Mr. Elmo asked me to take them down because I shouldn't have them up there. So I took them down and I brought them all in here. When I said, well, then can you give me a room? He said, only room I have is the broom closet. So one afternoon we cleaned out the broom closet, put it in the laundry room, and he gave me this for my yarn. So I took it down. I had some trouble getting it down. In fact, I had to take the hammer and tap those little black things off. They're kind of like this, but they're black. And I don't know whether you can see the ridges in there. Yeah, you can see the ridges right here. Whoops. You see the ridges right here? There you go. There you can see the ridges. And when they click in there, they don't go anywhere. They stay. And this is going to stay because I don't have the hammer in here to hammer it back in. But I like them anyway. I like them. Ellie, thank you. Thank you and your aunt. That was a real blessing. And I love sending stuff out. Okay, I'm going back. Beware of the yarn. that's it. That's it, Mara. Hello, Gracie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What a blessing you are. 9,000. 9K. What is that? 9,000? Rosie, I'm not sure what you're talking about. You think Sunita's here behind the screen? Oh, Mara, I might let you do this. Yeah. Used up a lot of yarn so far. I bet you have. When you get close to running out, Jeanette, you let me know. Yeah, and they give you the instructions in there, Leanie, and it's really important that you do the first ones first and then the second one second. It makes it easier to tap those pieces in place. Yeah, they are. I like them. I like them, Kim. Ah, there's Sunita. Sunita. Yeah, zip ties are good too. They hold them together. I figured she was here, but I hadn't seen her pop up. Okay. All right, here's what you do. Put in the word cake, and then the color you would like, a color, because there are multiple colors, and a weight, either a 3 or 4. That's all I have are 3 or 4s. Well, I do have a 2, but I think there's 1 too. You yell out. Okay, on your mark, get set, go. A spring colored cake. Okay, Cece. Green anyway. Four is good for a bunny. Oh, any color good for a bunny. Okay. Okay, we're slowing down here. Everybody got their bid in? Cake, a girly color.
Oh, it's in the bushes. Deep in the bushes.
I figured you were there.
Yeah, I was washing dishes. And oh, giveaway! Hold on, wait.
A cake of sock yarn. Rosie, I don't have a cake of sock yarn. I don't even think sock yarn comes in cakes, do they? Doggy, I thought you weren't going to be with us. You said goodbye a while ago.
Did you see?
Jimmy Hoffa hiding in the bushes. He never has come up, has he? I think he's in Lake Lorraine myself. Hi, Barbara Clark. You're just in time to write the word cake and pick a color number and a weight of yarn that you would like a cake of. And if you win, it will come to you in this little gnome bag. An Easter bunny gnome. Okay, I think we're done. Sunita, pluck your magic twang. Pluck your magic twanger. Cherry Reynolds is the winner.
Okay,
all
Sherry,
right.
Find you.
And what is it that Cherry would like? See if I can find it before Sunitha does. She's always right on. She's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, Cherry, did you even put it in here? You had to have.
I don't see her.
Grandma LM's here from Minnesota. And Gracie Canales is here. A blue cake. But it doesn't say 3 or 4, does it?
A 4 cake. A 4 blue
oh,
cake.
Cake 4 blue. Okay. All right. Da 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 da. Let's have a little traveling music. Da da da.
Traveling music? Let me see what kind of music we got.
Oh,
how about go into space?
All right. That's a DK. That's not gonna work. That's a DK. That's a DK.
She's still looking deep.
That's a DK. That's a catchy little tune. I think this is a DK. Is it? Yeah, that's a DK. We're going to have to go check in the box. Wow, you guys are taxing my brain today.
She said a three weight will be okay too.
A 3-weight wood? Okay. Let's see what we got here. Boy, I have a lot of DK colors. Woo!
She wants blue.
Oh, here's a sweet roll.
Hi, Rudy.
All right. I'm going to confuse you. Oh my. Stretching the old bones today. Okay. I have, this is a 4-weight. It's a fuzzy cake. Acrylic blend. No, it's 100% acrylic. It's an aqua blend. It is one of the cakes that I got from Kim Fortune Knit, Kim Fortune, and it looks like a 4. This is a 4. This one is a 4. It is a Karen coconut cake. It's a 4-weight, 481 yards, cotton and polyester. This is the cake like Zachman won last week, he and his mom. This is the companion cake to that. Or I have the sweet roll, which is a 4-weight yarn in the colorway Spearmint Pop. Or, not to be outdone, I have this, which is a 3-weight, 100% acrylic, sweet roll DK, 541 yards, 100% acrylic. In the colorway Geode. Okay, what is your pick? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Jerry Reynolds. The third one. This one. This is the Premier Sweet Roll. It's a 4-weight, 100% acrylic, 245 yards. Going in the bag. Woo woo! All right. You guys are great. And you know what? We have just enough time left. Terry, I already have your address, but you can send it to me if you want to again, but I already have it. And we have just enough time left. We have 2 minutes left by my clock on prayer list. If anybody's got a dire prayer that they need to get out there today before Friday, let me have it. Today is the 26th day of March. You know, spring popped in on the 21st, 22nd. They switch them. And I didn't even realize it until I went to Home Depot and people were carrying out cartfuls of flowers and dirt and mulch and pots, and it was springtime. Mimi's got an unspoken. Good, Cherry. I'm glad. Sam, who never asks for anything, is asking for prayers for her dad. She takes care of her dad, looks after him. Janice is here. Hello, my love. All right. Are there any other prayer requests while we're taking? Tracy from Crochet Rocks. What's with Tracy, Kitty? Tracy with Crochet Rocks is a really good place to buy yarn. She has a yarn shop and she's very good at what she does. She has European yarns. If you can afford the postage on it, it's a really nice place to shop. Okay, so my cousin Dee says she needs prayers. Prayers for everybody. That's right. Okay, guys, my time is up, and I want to save some because we still have Friday and next Sunday, and that's it. So I still need 3 more hours, so I don't want to go over my time. You know I love you all, and you know that I ask God every day to hold you in the palm of his hand until the storms in your life pass by. My hope is built on nothing less than Jesus' blood and righteousness. I dare not trust the sweetest frame, but wholly lean on Jesus' name. On Christ, the solid rock I stand. All other ground is sinking sand. All other ground is sinking sand. So put your hope in God today. Take all of your cares and woes to him, except the ones you left on the doorstep. Leave those. Mr. Elmo will come through in a bit and burn them all up. And somebody said one time, keep looking up, because that's where it's all at. I love you guys. And I will see you Friday for our sit and knit when we go ahead and work on that little sweater. Bye, loves.